It's time for change to move into the real work of the universe. And it's time to understand that we use the matter state to reach the level of understanding of the soul of the man. Now you understand maybe why the Creator has sent his messengers in the name of whatever you have had. Is that they bring the ears that it can be used when the time of the Messiah comes. They can teach the soul and the messenger, not to oppose, but by them understanding through those who have become Messiahs to give from their souls to these to elevate, the job is made easy. The school is there and the students are devotedly there. Then there won't be any fight between what they call the Muslims and the Christians. The lamb and the lion will eat and sleep in the same nest. The Christians and the Muslims will sleep and pray in the mosque and in the same church in the name of their souls, not in the name of religion that is used to create so much conflict for the benefit of those who were the hyperactive children. The time has come, the time of change is here. And as I said, my wish is my command. If it's your wish to see peace, the path of peace is laid very clearly. It's the soul of the collective awareness. By giving will create that position of change. No other thing. There is no pen in the soul of the man. And I'm sure once you go into the universal community, you will never see anything written but the balance of the fields of the soul of the existence. Try to be humble enough not to become arrogant in the power that you have understood and you possess. Otherwise, you'll fall in the same path of the church and the mosque. This is what we promised, and this is what we have delivered. We have to understand the operation of the soul, and we have to understand the soul of the man is a star in the cosmos of the universe. If we compare the soul of the man and many of us, 7 billion in one collection, Earth is like a galaxy with so many stars. When we look in the depth of the universe, we see galaxies with hundreds of millions of stars in it. So is the planet Earth. It carries 7 billion beautiful stars, which are the soul of the man. Carries with it soul of so many trillions of animals, plants, and everything else. So if you look, when someone who does not see the physicality of the earth and is content, what do they see? They see a galaxy with so many beautiful lights shining, each one according to their strength, each one according to their position. An infant has a beautiful soul, so has the old man. To those who do not see the physical dimension of this planet, but they see the strength of the field, we are clusters of stars. The human race, every single soul, no one from a distance sees that's the soul of a fisherman, that's the soul of the cosmologist, that's the soul of a president. They all shine irrespective of the physicality. This is the magic. This is what the new science has to bring to man. When we look through our soul, we see nothing but we star in the other souls. And this is the break. This is the understanding. This is what all these teachings are about. Coming to mature to the next level, to understand in the deep space, the universe is the oyster for those souls who serve. Then man is ready to go into space. Then man is ready to become part of the universal community which has been promised. I never promised you heaven. I always promised you the elevation of the man to join the family. And now you have the key. It's you who has to open the door to understand, if I can raise the soul of these people or millions of other souls, that the physical life on this planet changes, then I'm worthy to be part of the universal community. To be there to serve, to expand. To be there to be part, that in the cycle of life of universe, I become, in being part, I become part of the totality. When man reaches that point, a new dimension in the strength of the soul of the man will appear, which is beyond imagination of understanding of the physical life. It's the gate to the opening of the new life, in a new dimension, which is beyond imagination of what you might call a new beginning, a new cycle, which that cycle carries with itself the origin of the creation of life in the universe and in the universe. It's the elevation of the soul to serve become the key, not a throne of the physical life. The time is right. The time has come for the man to go through this process.
Welcome everyone to the 35th One Nation, One Planet, One Race for World Peace. It's April 17th, 2018. My name is Rick Kremen, your host today. And once again, we'll be joined with Caroline Keshe of the Keshe Foundation. And I think she's got kind of a special program today that we have in mind. And I'll let Caroline explain to everyone what she has in mind for this. Caroline, are you available to speak to us?
Yes, Rick, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or in the middle of the night for some people. Welcome everybody. I hope you have your cups of tea and coffee ready. It's going to be a beautiful teaching presentation. We have a lot to come and present, as Mr. Keshe requested last time he joined us. And I think he has shown in so many ways the path this weekend, how it can be done. By opening all the registers of information, teaching, knowledge, and share it so openly with everybody. I have put a post out into the French community. They need help.
Caroline, are you there?
Hello, Caroline. I thought she had a deliberate pause there, but I think we lost the connection, perhaps. We're not hearing you, Caroline, if you can hear us. Oh, I think she's reconnecting.
Yep, there she is.
I don't know where you lost me, but I hope it's not going to keep on repeating itself as it did.
We lost you at you sent a message to the French community, and that was last words we heard.
Okay, because I don't see myself disappearing until it is too late. I do apologize. The French community needs support, as there are a few which are carrying too much responsibility, and I am really, really appreciative of that. And as so many other knowledge seekers, that they carry so much, but sometimes your plate can become so full that you cannot carry it anymore. So there are enough, I hope, people in Canada which are French speaking, which can come on board to support. Also people in Africa which are French speaking in language. Please come and join this one language, no matter your cultural background or your differences. It is a language. So we can, at least on that level, communicate with one another in understanding. The same is happening in the Spanish community and the Portuguese community. I'm calling out to so many, please, we know you have your cultural differences. Even understanding and implementing in a sentence can mean something totally different. Be patient with one another. The language is there, not so much in to understand fully the differences of what might it be, but if you don't understand, please ask one another. Don't lose your patience. We have shown, Mr. Keshe has shown, the team has shown, so many knowledge seekers have shown last weekend, Saturday and Sunday, what a great job can all be done by just working together. So many people in the background were working for hours and hours and days non-stop to get this presentation ready. So it is not done in 1 hour, it's not done in 2 hours. It is a big job, and it's a collective from months and years. If you only realize the process of Naomi, it's 2 years, let alone all the previous understanding of what Giovanni and his team, because he has a lot of people supporting him as well, have gathered on information and knowledge for it to be presented in such a beautiful way. And Giovanni said it, I don't even have enough time to go into more depth because there is more information in exactly how he did it. He could have sat with all of you for 2 years on the table with the experience he went through with Naomi. Now you can imagine that this work is also done by Mr. Keshe, relentless, non-stop, day and night. And so many knowledge seekers which are adding. I know so many which are working on the same scale. I don't want the platform of One Planet, One Race, One Nation to become a workshop. As Mr. Keshe requested, you see a problem, bring the solution. If you have applied the solution, then come and share it. Because that's how we are going to inform other people or spark other knowledge seekers how they can find solutions where they maybe wouldn't even look in that corner to find it, or had no idea that they can have it. I have asked the council members to bring the first presentations from themselves and see who will come forward first with solutions that they have found or see that it can be done. Then I know a lot of knowledge seekers might have questions about the last 2 weeks, about the last 2 days, I'm sorry. If we can answer them, and the people who carry part of the knowledge or even complete the knowledge, they will come and help you. So don't hesitate to ask. So is there a Universal Council member ready to present? I don't know if everybody can have the microphone that they can open it up.
Soraya had her hand up earlier, and I've given her permission to speak there. So if she had something to say, I'm not sure if that was true or not. Go ahead, Soraya.
Hello, Carolina. Actually, what I wanted to say, it had nothing to do with the Universal Council because I'm not a member of it. But I only wanted to give the information that I started the setup for the project for Syria. This was actually only the information I want to give as a motivation. So it's
yes, Soraya. That's the platform. That's the platform we need. What do you have in mind?
Oh, I'm of course still in the first step I gather now the people to create the group to work with. I'm still in the first step, so I don't want to go into that now. Later, I will do that the next time. I only wanted to give the information that's now it started. So I hope I will be successfully with a small good group to initiate the help for Syria. But later you will get more information. Okay, Caroline?
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
At least that's good news. When it starts, it sparks.
Yes.
Thank you. Is Ursula present?
Yes, Carolina and everybody. Hi, I am here hearing you, and thank you for all you are giving to us with such big informations. And I can share many things, but it's all right in French. I am translating very much in Spanish, and it will be ready on Thursday in resume in English. But I can respond some questions if somebody wants of what I've been doing since 2 years, and I will glad to respond.
Can you give us an idea of what you're working on, please?
Yes, of course. I'm naturopath, more than 10 years now, and I have been studying very much with many kinds of teachings, also in quantic medicine during more than 10 years with a Sufi professor. He was a doctor. He come out of this. He was the doctor of the king of Morocco called Aziz El Amrani Jouté. It's on my website, personal one. I have been sharing all this time freely, and there are 500 persons coming in every day. And also, of course, this teaching gave me the possibility to understand better what plasma teachings are. From the beginning, when I hear about it, I hear about Keshe Foundation 6 years ago. And when you started with the Knowledge Seekers workshops, I was from the first to now in every teaching. Even if at the first time I didn't understand very much, I'm not very technical, but I felt this power and all this doctors teaching that are now available for everybody. And every word that Mehran Keshe said, I understood is coming to my heart. I can give many examples, many, and it was very powerful. I never had the doubt of this technology, and I have applied so much. As a healer, I make all the patches and the guns and the plasma water and put it on everybody, give so many pads out on, and have been doing so many workshops also at home at the beginning. And much of them remain to the teachings they got at this time, but they have not been evolving to the new now, what is coming and get out. And I didn't understand why they are not following this. And now it's clear for everybody, and many are coming back now, slowly and with many questions. And we can share this, how it works, because it's not a material teaching, it's a soul teaching, a soul school. This was exactly that what I heard from Mehran Keshe when we got the first council meeting in Rome. And this touched me very much because I love this soul working. This was my preference all my life. And it's going so fast now. And we are opening the minds and giving so much to everybody. But even if not many people understand, but I know they will know, because now they are more open and we are all there to help them to certify it, to learn it. It's not the certification, that's not the most important. It's only to know that they are doing the right work. And it's a beautiful work, and that will help very much so many people around the world. So I am happy to be there. I'm happy to share. I'm happy to help. I'm happy to give. I have always been a giver my whole life, and now I know why. We are on the right place, on the right time. We need only to open the heart and receive this knowledge and apply it. If I can ask some questions, I will be glad to do it.
Thank you very much, Ursula. Is there anyone else from the council present to share?
Well, here is Marie from the Norwegian News.
Hello.
Hello. I started on document. This is what I was thinking for this our document called the Charter of Servitude. And I sent this document to because I haven't put it in the right file yet. But I sent it to Rick in his private Zoom chat. And it's a work in progress. So I'm not sure if this is the right way to do it though, but I was on another one of the One Nation, One Planet, One Race broadcasts, where I was talking about the Norwegian people and the soul of the Norwegian language. And so I worked more with that. So I could read what I have if it starts with some facts and then there is some solutions. Is that the way to do it? I have to find them.
I have the
Let's see.
document on the screen there now, Caroline.
Let
And it's I'm looking for solutions how we can solve like really big environmental problems with plasma technology. So I haven't. It's not like it's done. It's detecting the problem and then looking at what can be done with plasma technology. That's how I thought of it. What do you think, Caroline?
if we acknowledge and we are aware and observant that it can be solved, then we're on the right path. So we collect our ideas and we become one big family in like a thinking tank, which shares knowledge. So any contribution of how you see how to solve it, that's better than anything that has ever been done before. Because if everyone observes news, what is being given out today on the public platform in so many ways, and newspapers and magazines, they don't come with solutions so much. You have to go and find and dig out where you might find that they bring a solution to something. And this is exactly the opposite with the Keshe Foundation. And this is what Mr. Keshe was trying to inspire so many. And we're getting there because it's a learning process. So I thank you very much for your contribution. And if you can expand more on how you see it, then other people get the spark maybe to look in that part where they are to find the solutions for it.
Yes, because this is how I'm thinking. I'm detecting some like challenges in this document. It's a lot of environmental challenges, and since I go to school in Keshe Foundation, I've learned that there is a lot of solutions for this. So I write what I know, but the idea is that anyone can come and contribute to this document. So we can do this together. It's like an initiative.
Maybe we can ask Vince and Rick to create an open Google document somewhere, or in a forum, or in our social network that people can go and add their solutions and see what other people have found as solutions, that it is an open source for public. Would that be possible, Rick and Vince?
I think the forums sound like a great place for that.
Yeah. And in the end of this document, there is the email address to the UC Norwegian. So there is an email address. So if anyone has good contributions, they could also send it by email to the Universal Council.
For sure, we have the emails ready. We have one email which covers all the nationalities or languages, excuse me. And from there, we can send the emails to the council members. So don't be scared to give the contributions in your language, because we know to who to direct it to, or even in the translators teams, which are vacant in the Universal Council if they're not covered. We can always support you in one or another way. So if Vince and Rick can post the link for the forum and give it a special place that people can go in easy, that would be great on our website.
Yeah, we'll make a forum topic and we will let everybody know.
Yeah, if you can call it the One Planet, One Race, One Nation platform, that would be nice, because then people know where to go. And if it cannot be solved now, that you don't have a link straight away, we can present it next week maybe. Then you have time to work on it.
What
do you think, Vince? I'm referring to Vince. If he needs time to set it up, then maybe we can present it next week.
Yeah, let's do for next week for sure. So that way we can make sure everything's working good on the forum side, and we can have everything ready for people to post.
Thank you very much, Vince. So there you go. That's another spark. Thank you, Marie. And your document will then appear there, and then people can start contributing to it. Is there any other Universal Council member ready to come forward with their solutions?
I would just say thank you.
You're welcome. This will be shared in public, so.
Hello, Caroline.
Hello, yes.
Hello,
Jamila?
This is Jamila. Yeah, this is Jamila speaking.
Welcome.
Thank you. So I'm just joining for a few minutes. I want to share something which I want to set up and to prepare. For that, I will need some time and a little more time, and maybe some people to join to me to prepare it. What I want to do is to prepare a call. It's not a phone call or Zoom call. It's a call to the wisdom of Arabic community. What I have in mind is I want to prepare this call to explain again that Keshe Foundation is not an entity to remove religion or to talk about religion, or it's not against that, and just to secure, to share with the community, Arabic community, that they should not be afraid about that. And it's about technology, science, teaching, learning, health, food, agriculture, etc. Because since long time, I was observing, and I feel that they are not taking part because maybe they are afraid about these topics of religion, or we want to remove something or to change something. And I just want to build a call with people who are with us in the foundation to give this message and to secure them and to make them joining as part of what we want to do, what we want to share with them. I don't know if you understand what I mean.
Maybe if I rephrase it or I try to explain myself how I understood, then you can answer and give me yes or no.
Yeah.
What I understood from what you're proposing is to work through the platforms of the religions because they are existing, they're working, people are connected to it, but in a very gentle way to bring them into the understanding of science without them having to give up anything, and especially not their religion.
It's something like that. If I say it again, is I want to call them to join us and to tell them it's not, we don't want to remove anything from your religion. We don't want to change your daily beliefs. We want you to join because we have to share with you so beautiful things like technology, like new technology about health, about science, about food, agriculture, etc. To break this thinking about we are changing everything and we are against the religion and we want to change the world, whatever it takes. Do you understand what I mean now?
Yes, Mr. Keshe he always said to work within.